Alright, today's episode of my vlog, I'm going to have my uncle, OG.
Morning.
Morning. We're going to go shopping. First, we're going to stop off at the bank, and we're going to get some weed.
To get the spice of life.
Exactly. But now, friggin' make sure this warms up a little bit. No, friggin', I figured, hey, why not have OG on one of my vlogs?
Well, I like that, you know.
You don't mind the idiocy of some people on Facebook and YouTube?
Hey, I watch enough of it, don't I? Why shouldn't I be on it?
Exactly. Friggin', it's funny.
Oh, there's
That would be Kevin. Kevin, my neighbor.
You know, I know that EJ and his wife must think I'm crazy. Every time I get part of the way up the driveway, I stop and put it in park and have to readjust my rear view. And I know they probably look at me when they see me doing it like, he does that every day. Well, yeah, of course I do.
Because you have your ball mount's a little loose.
Well, it's not only that, just through that with natural vibration, when you shut the door, it's going to move a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your ball mount's a loose.
But I play with it a little bit. Like I said, thanks to you for getting me that big mirror. All I can do is just it right, and then all I got to do, look, I sit here and just like that. Well, I don't even hardly have to move my head.
But friggin', we used to have that kind of mirror on the yard truck back at Cambridge, and I was like, you know what, that's what Joe really needs, so I gotta find some suitable replacement for him.
Yeah, because it wasn't so much the width, it was the length, where I come across. With that little mirror.
You need 180 degrees.
Yeah, with that little mirror, I was like,
so you can see both sides. Oh well. Just hit a bird, by the way.
Tried to avoid him, but he wouldn't get out of the way.
Yep.
You know, it used to be that kind of thing would really upset me and bother me, even up to the point now where, hey, what can you do? I mean, they fly out there, they fly out.
I turned that off a long time ago.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I used to, when I first moved up here, it used to upset me seeing all the dead animals every once in a while you ride down the road, but I got to the point where, unfortunately, I've become hardened to it. I'm like, you know, I feel sorry for them or whatever, but
it's part of country life. Yeah. We're officially country now.
Well, that's what happens when you got man interfering in their areas. I mean, really, nature is their area. We're the ones interfering, but it's the way it is. But that's one of the reasons why I won't take that back road you take when you go wherever, because I'm so afraid of one running out and hitting me, you know.
Back road?
Yeah. Up here, like you get ready to take now, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, going to the bank, and all.
Because, I mean, it's like, you know, I'm so paranoid about them running out in front of me.
Well, as long as you don't do it in the evening time, you should be fine. Daytime is perfect.
One day I did it, and the old buck was standing right there on the side of the road, just standing there. You ain't got to turn the heat on. I'm okay.
No, we're gonna give you some heat.
And so he's just standing there. I slow down, I'm approaching him, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, don't move, big boy. Do not run out here.
Plus, I need to circulate. I don't want the smoke to build up and this be like Snoop Dogg.
Why not? Be like Cheech and Chong's movie, Up in Smoke, crack the windows and smoke.
Yeah.
The cop pulls up. What's the problem, officer? What's the problem? Now, it was neat because the smell had hit him before he even got up to the truck, and then he gets up there and he sees their hot dogs. He says, can I have a bite of your hot dog? You can have the whole thing. Go ahead. Want some Fritos?
Oh, yes. That is a one of the stoner meals if you're on the go.
Oh, yeah. Well, back when I had teeth to be able to eat it, is I used to stop after my ride down at Cox Point, come back, hit 7-Eleven, I'd have get two chili and cheese dogs, two, what you call it, pies, the apple pies, the roasted apple pies, whatever you call them.
Were they tasty cake?
Yeah.
Yeah, tasty cake
with
pies,
the raisins in it and all that. But anyway,
oh, French apple, okay.
That's it, I couldn't think of it. French apple pies.
Yeah, they're good.
Get myself bag of Doritos, and a nice big 2-liter, and I'll head on to this. You know, I always got 2 of everything. That way, if she wanted, I give her one of the hot dog. But sometimes she did, sometimes she didn't. If not, I just leave it later. The same with the pie. You know, I didn't like to be, be stingy. One time I come back, I was getting ready to cook, and I said, well, if you don't want to, you don't have to. But dog, you got some Doritos.
Hey, like you surprised me with that burger.
Well, like I said, I looked at it this way. I said, well, I got blessed, so I'm not, I'm not going to sit here and be stingy. Not that we're a unit, we take care of each other.
Exactly.
So that's the thing. When it comes to the unit, nobody better not mess with it. Because we would definitely have something to say about that.
Now this is why I like this setup here. If I wanted to record a reaction video to a traffic stop, I need a better dash cam. That's why I got the ones coming tomorrow, and I'm gonna order another one as a backup. But yeah, friggin' this one is crappy. They're selling that's why it's only $20. It was only $20 already. It wasn't even full HD. It's like you're looking through an old timey. It's like the mid 19. Now that's stupid to mod your car like that with tailpipes.
I was just gonna say, what was that? That looked just.
That looked like a freaking tractor trailer on mini wheels.
No, it made it look like a piece of junk is what it made it look like. I mean,
No, friggin' yeah, it looks like the mid 90s. You're looking at a video from the mid 90s. But this right here, this Vivitar, is full HD, everything. Nah, friggin'. Nah, it's funny because one day when Joey was,
you turned it off. No, I don't good.
Joey and them were having a meeting in the back room. I went past them and I punched the door. I didn't care if I hit that plexiglass.
Well, it's like the one time I almost knocked somebody out pushing the door.
Oh yeah?
I knew somebody was on the other side, and like you said, I'm kind of mad. So I turned the knob, and without even thinking, I pushed it real hard to open it. And as soon as I did, I knew it made contact, and I heard it. Mother! Guy sitting on his ass on the cement floor, holding his head. Not a gash, but a big old indentation, bruise. I was like, man, whatever. And there's a big old sign on the other side of the door anyway, since it was that kind of door. It said, announce your presence. In other words, let people on the other side know you're there. He didn't.
Hey, it is what it is, man. You
knocked me over. I said, yeah, whatever. That was nice about though. I helped him up and said, hey, you didn't let me know you were standing there. I'm not going to know you're there. I can't see through the door. Finally, they eliminated that problem by cutting the window.
Yeah. They should have done that in the first place.
Yeah, because I mean, there were a whole
But
lot
being
of
back river, being all cheap and all that, yeah.
I was one of the ones that got bopped in the head by it a couple times. I was like, man. Right at the exact time you get ready to come through. Bam! What the? That'll get you seeing the birdies over your head. Tweet, 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 tweet. Oh, there we go. Look at the grouse. Look at the grouse.
That's the original truck I want to get, the Titan.
Nissan.
But her having a catalytic converter problem, I'm not dealing with that kind of shit.
No, because you're talking some serious.
The one lady tried to sell us one. Ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, and cleverly don't put it in the ad so people will come look. Yeah,
Of course, this was at Eastern Shore Motors, located in Dagsboro.
She should have had that in that ad. That's what she should have.
Of course, somebody did eventually buy the truck.
Well, I guess somebody who has money to put the catalytic converters in it, but
I didn't have another $3,000 to $4,000 to do that.
Well, you remember what they wanted to do my car? $3,000.
$3,200.
Yeah. Well, like, nah, man.
$200 for labor, $300 for the $3,000 for the part.
Yep. That kind of money, I'm sorry, people. I guess we can't just scrape that together. We the kind of people, we live paycheck to paycheck.
Yup.
And I don't mind that.
We don't have expendable income.
That's one thing I don't mind, because
I don't trust electric vehicles.
I don't trust none of these people. This is the most dangerous stop there is. A lot of times, no matter how well I'm obeying the rules, you always got some nut who's going to break the rotation and cut somebody off.
Exactly.
Man. I mean, it's kind of like when you sit down to the table. First come, first serve. That's the first thing you do. Go through first. But yeah. That's why I like to say I'm like you. I'll you people on. I'll you know, whatever. But I'm not taking the chance.
No, I wouldn't even take the chance either. Hey, there goes Copy.
Yep.
The state trooper.
Yeah, man. Oh, Johnny Law.
Of course, I would say road pig, but yeah, that'd be racist.
I like to call him Johnny Law. Johnny Law and their bubblegum machines.
Alright, we will be right back.
Good one your mom got for me.
Yeah.
That's in the trunk of my... Wait a minute, let me see.
Take your time, man. Let me just start it up.
I'm sorry.
Why you gotta be sorry? You don't need to be sorry.
I'm such an old man. I move so slowly.
Oh, you're fine.
And that's the thing I hate too. I wish they'd come up with an invention where when you sit down, your shirt, your jacket, everything right up to your fucking shoulder. You know? Oh. Oy vey. Oy vey. Oy vey. So thanks, man.
No problem.
Yeah, she's a very nice young lady here.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
It's being recorded, but I can cut that out.
Yeah. Well, I didn't pre-review. No, I know. Remind me to write it down when I get home so I don't forget. So I don't start freaking out when I go to call to check my information. I'm like, huh?
But yeah, friggin'. What other antics you came up with at work, Joe?
Well, like I told you, the one where I smacked him in the head with the door, and then the old-fashioned steel door trap I told you about.
Yeah.
The old steel door in the ceiling of the...
This was an honor tradition back at Back River when you were a new person hired on to do, what, tech?
Yep. When you were hired to be a new technician, it was called your initiation.
Yup.
And part of it was you would be down there in the basement area, and you would be standing around. The guy would be explaining how things work to you and everything. And then the Gojit, they would say, well, you know, there was always possibility of an explosion down here with all the methane gas and everything.
And that was a signal.
And that would be my signal upstairs to take that big, heavy iron door that was mounted in the ceiling of that area and let it drop. And when it dropped, it was so heavy, it would make such a bang, you would think the place was blowing up. And it would send a rush of air down the hallway. And the poor guy you pulled the prank on usually would be doing a duck run up the hallway hollering because he'd think the place was blowing up.
You know, it would be real funny. I'd be just like, okay, what the hell was that? I'd be running.
I admit, the first time they did it to me, it scared the crackers out of me because my old buddy Kevin Brown, my old partner that taught me the job, was telling me about it, and all of a sudden, plus they had the added thing that they got somebody up the other end of the hallway to turn the lights out right at that time. So, all of a sudden, blam! Lights go off. Next thing I knew, I don't know how, but I was finding my way. I was halfway up that hallway. There's the ever popular prank calls on the job when you got bored. You know, the person in the other building trying to catch some sleep. You would pick up the phone, dial it. When they pick it up, hang it up.
Yeah, we wouldn't know about crank calls now, would we, Joe?
Of course, I'm just saying other people. I've witnessed other people. Myself, I've never.
Never.
All these activities that I'm mentioning, things that I never actually took part in, I've witnessed or heard about, you know. But what can I say?
That damn bird dented my plate for a while, so I had to bend it back.
Well, I say it's a sad thing, but I mean, what could you do? He wouldn't fly out of the way, and you're right on top of him.
Yeah.
Like, even if you would have tried to stop, you still would have hit him.
Yep.
That's the way it happened to me that one day with that one bird. Flew up in my grill. I tried my best, but I was like,
This is the second bird I hit. The first one was vulture.
See, these animals around here, whatever, I guess a lot of them, they just still haven't gotten used to having cars coming up and down these roads.
And it's not only that. I didn't intentionally hit that vulture. The vulture flew out at me, hit my hood, rolled off my windshield, made sure my windshield wasn't broke.
Well, that's like when I hit that one bird. It was a family of birds. It looked like the mother bird and a couple little babies. And the mother bird and the one baby managed to flew out. The other one, he decided to jump up off the road to fly too late. He jumped up just as my car was approaching him, and he got caught right up in the grill.
Like what happened just now.
Yeah. I liked that car. If I ever got rich, I'd want that car. That's about a 55.
Get it pressure washed first.
Well, I wouldn't worry about appearances right away. I'd worry about the motor,
the engine,
and all that stuff, and the interior. And once I had all that done, I'd have to say, okay, get a decent paint job on it. Because if you do it beforehand, with all the work they'll be doing on it, there's chances are they might accidentally scratch your paint job.
No, what I'm saying is pressure wash it first before you put a new coat of paint on it.
Heck yeah. Well, they'd have to.
Because all that algae and all that.
Well, all that old paint would have to come off there. They do what they call an acid wash on it. They get all that paint, they get down the metal. That also tells them if there's any damage or any rust spots under there too.
That is true.
But we know that car runs because remember we saw it running that one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know I love my old cars. I wouldn't be able to park one more shit, but I love my old cars. See, that's one thing about old OG. He can drive forward just great. He can maneuver just great. But when it comes to backing up, don't be behind him.
No. Ooh. Hello.
Well.
Hello.
Yes. It's got to be jelly because jam don't shake like that. That's an old saying.
Yes.
That's from us baby boomers. That's where that comes from.
Me being raised by a baby boomer, I get it.
All you Gen Zers, anybody like that watching might not understand a lot of my terminology or technology or what I'm saying, but
terms, yeah.
It's from my era, as they say, from my day, as we always say.
Let me go ahead and cut this short because my battery is dying. I should just have raw source come into it. But oh well. Anyway, this is the Ghost and the OG signing off.
Signing off.